Welcome, you've joined me, Esther from Stampin' Star Creations. Today I'll be using the Happy Birthday to You stamp set and using this card I made previously as inspiration for today's card. I'm going ahead and preparing my Whisper White cardstock using an embossing buddy, and this just takes off any static and bits and pieces for later when we come to do our heat embossing. Using Versamark ink, which is a clear sticky ink, and it's perfect for preparing the image for when we come to put the powder on later. So today I'll be using silver because I like the idea of the silver going with the purple colours that I'm using later. And then using a heat tool, this melts the powder and it makes it go shiny and embossed. Going in with some alcohol markers, these are Stampin' blends, and I'm using Highland Heather, and these come in a dark and light colour, and these are dual ended, so you've got a brush tip that I'm using here and you also have a felt tip end as well. Then I go in with the darker shade and add a bit of colour to the sides, and then blending it back in with the lighter Highland Heather. Going next with Rich Razzleberry, and I'm using these for the buds and the insides of my flowers. It's easy to follow the pattern of the stamp, so just using the lines to help me create the colouring, to do the colouring in. So I use the light Rich Razzleberry to go around the flowers, and then bringing in soft sea foam. Same again, using the dark first and then laying down the lighter colour to shade the leaves in. Using smoky slate, this light smoky slate, to highlight the cake stand, and don't be scared to leave some white space, this just helps to create a realistic look. As you can see, I've put some laid down the cake stand with a bit of soft sea foam blend at the bottom as well, just to ground the cake stand, using the Happy Birthday from the same set, and the numbers are from a family party. Positioning these into place, as my original idea was to actually do everything on the same piece of cardstock. So I've stamped that with black Memento ink, and I decided to heat emboss the number 40 in the same silver colour. The great thing about this stamp set is it's got the matching TH and ST at the end, so you've got 40th and you can have the ST for your other numbers as well, and ND for numbers like second. I felt like the number needed something to help it pop, so I go ahead and use my Stampin' blend to highlight the numbers. I made a tiny boo-boo and I then decided to colour over the number to see what that would look like. I was not happy. To me it just looked, I don't know, shoddy. It looked like a 2-year-old had done it, and I went for the chop. I didn't want to waste all that I'd done, and I knew that I could still use the image and some of the stuff that I'd like the sentiment for a card. So I'm grabbing out my rectangle stitch dies and a couple of the circle dies, measuring them up so I can give you those later, and I don't have them to hand. If you want to know what they are, you can ask me what they are. So I was trying to use a corresponding stitch die and then a plain circle die to fit inside, and I decided just to stamp the number in black this time. So I showed this before, and if you've missed it, here it is again. This is me embossing some of our crinkled, is it seam binding ribbon? Let me just check the name for you quickly. Crinkled seam binding ribbon, and it comes in white, and I'm putting down a block, running it in between my Versamark ink, and then this makes it nice and saturated with the ink, ready to lay down the embossing powder. I'm holding it, pinching it down with my crosshead tweezers, and you don't need much heat on this at all. It reacts really quickly. This is sped up, but it's just to show you that even then it reacts quickly. And then you've got yourself this great silver ribbon. So it's obviously embossed on just the one side, but it's enough for what we need for our project. I love the idea of this black and white paper. I think black and white stripes just give such class, and I wanted everything to be luxurious and classy, so I'm adding in some black baker's twine with the silver ribbon. Now it does make the texture different to work with. It's a bit stiffer and it sticks a bit when you're trying to do the bow, but you can work with it. It's probably best to work with it as soon as it's after it's been heated, so it gives you a bit more time to play. Now there's a boo-boo at the end of that happy birthday sentiment, and it was disrupting my layout. Everything seemed to be determined on that boo-boo, so I chopped it off because it just wasn't working for me, and I decided to mount that on a piece of stitched soft seafoam matching card. So I've come to my card on the next day, and the sun's shining through my window. You might see a few rainbows on my desk. It's shining through a crystal hanging my window. So I've used the largest size stitched die from the rectangle sets to cut out the silver foil card, and I'm bringing in gorgeous grape cardstock and basic black, and I've just chopped those down so I've got a matte and layer. Now you might have noticed I've got a big hole in them. This helps with the layering so it's not too thick, and it means that you can be resourceful with the bit of card that you've cut out. These are the matching dies to go with the painted poppy set, and I use that lovely lacy design, and I decided to add in some leaves as well. Again, going for this kind of luxurious card look and giving them some detail with the tweezers to crease the centres. So I'm sticking my layers down with some multi-purpose liquid glue and using some dimensionals to pop up that cake, making sure I haven't put any underneath that top right flower. This means that I had space to fit in those leaves and just to glue along one side so it still has that nice 3D effect. I go ahead and add in some Wink of Stella. This is glitter in a pen, and it just adds that lovely touch of sparkle to your project. More, 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 she shouts, and I wanted to add some silver thread detail. Like my black and white card, black and gold card, I had some thread on there, and I thought, oh, it'd be nice to just keep on adding some more detail. Not forgetting the effort we went into with that ribbon, so again just adding a nice bit of touch to it and using my glue dots to position where I wanted that ribbon to go. Adding in these gorgeous silver pearls into the centre of the flowers just really helps it pop. Now I had a tiny boo-boo at the end of my happy birthday sentiment again, so I decided just to hide those and just keep on adding some sequins to my project. And here we are, the final project. I hope you enjoyed today's card, and do subscribe to my channel if you enjoy watching my videos. If you press that bell button, you'll get notifications. All these things are available from my shop at stampinstarcreations.co.uk. Thank you so much for joining me for this luxury card today. It's great to have your company. Thanks again. Have a good day. Bye.